Prior to January 3rd, 2017, canine distemper was not even a part of my lexicon. I began seeing signs of an infection in the corners of some of the fox's eyes, a pus-like discharge. At the time, I thought it was just simply an injury, like maybe a foxtail got stuck in the corner of their eyes and they couldn't get it out, and it had become infected. It was only after we received the final necropsy report from the California Department of Fish and Wildlife that the severity of the situation set in. It stated that canine distemper was the cause of the great die-out. The realization led me back into my photo archives, where in 2012 I found several pictures of Mama Bold when she was but a year old, showing that drainage in the corner of her left eye. It dawned on me that her immune system was strong enough to hold distemper in check until it simply overwhelmed her some 4 years later. The last time I saw her alive was on June 18th, 2016, 5 months before the other foxes died. The last time I saw Gray, Mama Bold's mate, was on a very hot afternoon in the middle of the drought. I hadn't seen Gray for a couple of days, and so I called, "Gray! Hey, Gray!" And after about 2-3 minutes or so, Gray comes walking out from the bushes over there. As he approached the truck washing pad here, I noticed that his eyes were covered with this goop on his eyes. And so Gray was headed for that water, but there wasn't anything there. It had all dried up. And so I saw the situation. Gray was thirsty, and I just took a hose and I turned it on. And I let the water run. And it ran down to the drain down here, and Gray heard the water. And once he had all the water he needed, he turned and he started back over toward the other side of toward the bushes over there where he'd come from. In that time, I could call Gray, I could call to him and say, "Hey Gray, come here. And Gray would come, but not this time. Gray went back into the bushes over there, and that was the last time that I saw that fox alive. By the end of December, there were no foxes left in the whole area between Adobe Creek in the south and San Francisco Creek in the north. We had picked up a total of 21 foxes, 4 of which could not be found. Like Gray, we assumed they had died deep in the brush. A biologist in Alum Rock Park, California, had observed a similar die-out 2 years previous to the one we had here, and she had attributed it to overpopulation. Overpopulation makes it easier for the virus to spread, and with the drought and the lack of water in the area multiplied by the stress, this allowed canine distemper to kill. Like our neighbors in Alum Rock, there were too many gray foxes stuck in a very small area in the Palo Alto Baylands Nature Preserve. It was once I knew the cause of the die-out that I began putting together plans for the collaring project. Through the use of GPS collaring, we would be able to track where the young dispersed to, thus allowing us to make an assessment of the health of that region and formulate a plan for how we can better link unoccupied areas together into a wider habitat. With your help, we can keep our wildlife population healthy and prevent another die-out from ever happening in the Bay Area again. Please consider donating to the Urban Wildlife Research Project today.